does the program count college graduation as your achievement? Di
Madam-
naman kayo nagbibigay ng tulong sa kolehiyo.
Madam Chair, pero di ba kasi education, keeping
Pero
kids in
hanggang high
school.
school. Tapos
Yes,
ang
ma'am.
baba pa ng score ng high school natin.
Keeping them in school, so we'd like to think na nakaabot sila ng kolehiyo because nag-primary and secondary education
Di
sila.
ba dapat CHED yun? Wag na ninyo i-claim yun. Di naman kayo tumutulong dun eh.
18. Ma'am,
Delete
hanggang
na lang
senior
yan kasi
high.
hindi naman totoo eh.
Yeah. Yes, Madam Chair. But kasi we were trying to show breaking of the intergenerational poverty as a means of success ng program.
I think that should be noted as a mere observation and not claimed as an accomplishment of the program. Hindi naman totoo. Also, out of 1.451 that exited, only a total of 567,000 or 39% exited due to better living conditions, meaning they graduated or voluntarily waived. So are we satisfied that the flagship anti-poverty program has a mere 39.1 success rate? Kasi effectively, that is the success rate that you're claiming. So you're actually saying 61% palpak, 39% okay.
Madam Chair, of the ones that graduated, are you saying that?
Oo, kasi di ba, there's an admission in your presentation that out of the ones who exited, only 567,000 are actually out of poverty. So the rest are not. So ibig sabihin, 39.1% lang ang okay na, nakaahon na. Yung iba, nakalugmok pa rin sa kahirapan.
Madam Chair, sadly because the law has certain things, diba? Pag wala ka ng eligible children, kahit na mahirap ka pa, aalisin ka.
Understood.
So sadly, these are provisions of the law that we want to look into again.
No, that's precisely why you're here, because we are the legislature and we can fix the law. Precisely.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Kasi palpak to.
Madam
Kung
Chair.
magre-report ako na isang programa na 17 taon na sinusugod, abay, napakababa naman ito, 39.1%. Di ba dapat tigilan na yan?
Madam Chair,
Or
two things.
baguhin
Two
or
things, Madam
something.
Chair. One, you're correct that there are limitations to the law. In fact, we are pushing for amendments to include looking at that.
I've never seen any
Ma'am, we're
amendments
about to
from
submit
you.
now.
Oo.
Two, Madam Chair, if you can recall, we mentioned about commissioning a study on the 4Ps and all the anti-poverty programs.
But I think we don't need the study. These numbers are glaring us in the face.
Yes, Madam Chair, the 883 na umalis na may not have better life, ano sila, wala nang anak ho na nag-childhood
Understood.
age.
They're no longer qualified.
Yeah, so those are
Wala
the
ng minor kids.
those are the limitations that we want to look into. Baka maamendahan ho yung
So
batas.
the other thing is, we've talked about exit programs. Of those who exited, eto nga kasi hindi nga nagtatali, how many became recipients of SLP and were forwarded or endorsed to DepEd for alternative learning,
Madam Chair,
or to
yeah.
DOLE for some kind
Madam
of
Chair, will-
TESDA training?
will
Wala
sub-
bang follow-up to?
Ma'am, meron. We will submit to...
Kasi, ang problema, kung 39.1%, kung kumpanya, kayo negosyante, di ba? Kapag kumpanya 39% after 17 years, di ba pinapatay na yung programang yun? Obvious ba na hindi pwede yun? So, are there other metrics that can show some level of success? Because right now, I'm not deriving any.
Madam Chair, for instance, in the... Ma'am, there's only one impact assessment that we use, the one that PIDS normally gives us. In the last impact assessment, they were looking at two variables. Education, which they said nga, there's still a lot to be desired kasi yung mga bata pinagtatrabaho pagdating sa senior high school pa rin kesa staying in senior high school. Pero in the health side of it, they were saying that, like you said, there's so much improvement already in terms of the health side ng mga poor families ho natin. Not perfect, but they said that there are signs that they're already developing the health-seeking behaviors that we want. But kulang pa, that's what they said in the last PIDS assessment in 2019.
Aware of that, but can you provide some other measure of success for the 4-piece program? Kasi sa ngayon wala eh. Palpak
Madam Chair,
eh.
that's why we
In the
commissioned...
absolute measure of providing a new pathway out of poverty through 4Ps.
Madam Chair, that's why
there
we commissioned...
simply isn't any success
Madam-
to claim.
Madam Chair, as mentioned in the past two meeting, that's why we commissioned those two studies. Kasi nobody has ever
No,
looked
but in
at...
the meantime, even without the studies, ilan dito na nag-exit ang nag-avail ng iba pang
Yes,
programa
ma'am,
katulad ng
we have that.
SLP, Kalahi Sheets, kung ano man.
Madam Chair, we will send you the committee a submission yung mga na-endorse at
Baka
nag-aral
na-endorse naman
sa
yun
kolehiyo.
sa ALS, sa
Yes.
DepEd, sa SUC, kung saan
We have that,
TESDA.
Madam Chair.
Anyway, kasi wala akong mahanap na success measure dito eh. The other thing is that you are claiming the social welfare and development indicator as the tool used for the graduation process from the 4Ps. Do you assess all the 4.4 target
Yes, Madam
households?
Chair. The links natin...
Where did you derive the number 4.4?
Madam, that's the database, but that's the universal that we should keep, 4.4.
I don't understand. What do you mean it's the universal?
In the,
There's certainly more poor people than those.
Definitely, Madam Chair,
And
there's
the
more.
number of the poor who, in fact, have children under the age of majority will certainly be more as the years pass. How come we are stuck to 4.4
Madam Chair,
forever?
because one, nandun yun sa Philippine Development Plan na
Pero
target.
I understand.
And two, nasa GAA.
But it's how can you say 4.4 forever when in fact the population is growing?
Madam Chair, we really want more.
No,
but
I understand,
even in the
but I'm
GAA,
just saying, you have to agree with me that pegging it to an absolute number forever is absurd.
definitely, Madam
So
Chair.
there we go. So,
Ma'am,
what
in-
would the real number be?
6 yan eh, diba? 6 million. 6 million.
No, the ones who are really qualified. I don't think it's 6 million. You're all guessing. I don't believe so.
Madam Chair,
Dami-daming bata sa Pilipinas.
Madam Chair, kasi that's the sad part. Our listahanan only is 2019. It's an old
Understood, and you won't
listahanan.
have any more. But
That-
isn't PIDS gonna